Hello dear students, in today's class we are going to solve some questions related to the cross product of vectors and also it is called vector product of vectors. So question number 43. So question number 43 is related to the cross product of two vectors. So what is the question number 43? The cross product of the vectors 2i minus 3j plus 4k and I plus 4j minus 5k is means we have to find the cross product of the given two vectors. What are those given two vectors? Question number 43. So first vector given, that is 2i minus 3j 2i minus 3j plus 4k, and another vector given, that is I plus 4j minus 5k. So we have to find the cross product of these two vectors. So let us take, this is vector p and this is vector q. I will take it is vector p and this is vector q. We have to find the cross product of vector p and vector q. See, p cross q. Then what about p? 2i minus 3j plus 4k. This is vector p cross. Then what is vector q? I plus 4j minus 5k. I plus 4j minus 5k. Now by distribution method, means by the distributive law. So 2 into 1, that is 2. Then I cross I. So the cross product of first term of the first bracket with the second bracket now. Okay. So 2 into 1. So that is 2. Then I cross I. Next 2 into 4. So plus 2 into plus 4, that is plus 8. Then I cross j. Next 2 into minus 5, that is minus 10. Okay. 2 into minus 5, that is minus 10. Then I cross k. This is I cross k. Next, the cross product of the second term of the first bracket with the second bracket. Next, minus 3 into plus 1, that is minus 3. So this is minus 3. I will take minus 3. This is minus 3. Then j cross I. Next, minus 3 into plus 4, that is minus 12. Minus 3 into plus 4, that is minus 12. Then j cross j. It is j cross j. Next, minus 3 into minus 5, that is plus 15. Because minus into minus, plus 3 into 5, 15, that is plus 15. So that is j cross k. Next, the cross product of third term of the first bracket with the second bracket now. Okay. Next, plus. So 4 into 1, that is 4. Plus 4 into plus 1, that is plus 4. K cross I. Next, plus 4 into plus 4, that is 16. Plus 16. Then it is k cross j. Next, plus 4 into minus 5, that is minus 20. Because plus into minus, 4 into 5, 20. Minus of 20, k cross k. It is k cross k. And already we know that the cross product of two same unit vectors is 0. I cross I, j cross j, and k cross k, that is equal to 0. The cross product of two same unit vectors is 0. Next, What about I cross j? I cross j can be taken as vector k, unit vector k. Next, j cross k. J cross k, this is unit vector I cap. Next, k cross I. K cross I, that is unit vector j cap. That is unit vector k cap. I cross j, k cap. Then j cross k, that is I cap, and k cross I, that is j cap. Cap indicates here these are the unit vectors. Next, inverse of this one, j cross I, that is minus k. J cross I, that is minus k. Next, k cross j. K cross j, that is minus I. Next, so I cross k. I cross k, that is minus j. Minus j cap. Here I to j gives vector k. Then j to k gives vector I. Then next k to I gives, that is vector j. But j to I, that is minus k. Then k to j that gives minus I, and I to k that gives minus j. By using these values we are going to solve this one. So what about I cross I? 0 na? That is 2 into 0 plus 8 into, what about I cross j? I cross j is k. So 8 into unit vector k. Then minus 10. Minus 10. I cross k. I cross k is minus j. It is minus j. Next, plus into minus, minus 3. Minus 3. J cross I. So j cross I is minus k. That is minus k cap. Next, minus 12. J cross j, 0. 12 into 0. Next, so plus 15. Plus 15. J cross k. J cross k is plus I. Remember these values. Remember these values. Okay. 15 into I cap. Next, here. Plus 4. Plus 4 into k cross I. What about k cross I? That is plus j. That is plus j. Next, plus 16. Plus 16 k cross j. What about k cross j? K cross j is minus I. Minus I cap. Next, k cross k is 0. 20 into 0. Minus 20 into 0. Minus 20 into 0. On solving this one. So this is 2 into 0, 0. Next, 8k. 8k. Next, minus into minus, plus 10j. Plus 10j. Next, minus into minus, plus 3k. Plus 3k. Next, minus 12 into 0, 0. Leave that. Then 15i. Plus 15i. Plus 15i. Next, plus 4j. Plus 4j. Next, plus into minus, minus 16i. Then 20 into 0, again it is 0. See here. So 15i minus 16i. 15i minus 16i, that is minus I cap. Because in these two I is common, then 15 minus 16. 15 minus 16 is minus 1. That is minus I cap. Minus I cap. Next, 10j plus 4j, that is 14j. Here j is common. In these two j is common. Then j taken as common. Then 10 plus 4, that is 14. That is 14j. 14j. Next one, k. 8k plus 3k. 8k plus 3k, in these two what is common? K is common. Taken k as common. Then 8 plus 3, that is 11. Then 11k plus 11k. Hence this is the answer. The cross product of these two vectors is minus I cap plus 14j plus 11k. This is the answer for the given question. Okay. So it is option number 3. Option number 3 is the correct. Minus I cap plus 14j plus 11k. It is the correct answer. So next, let us move to the 44th question. Question number 44. So remember those points: I cross I, j cross j, and k cross k. They are equal to 0. I cross j means I to j, that is plus k. Then j to k, that is plus I. Then k cross I means k to I, that is plus j. Then next, j cross I means j to I, that is minus k, inverse of this one. Okay. So similarly, k cross I is k cross j is minus I cross k is minus j. Let us move to the next question, that is question number 44. A particle of mass 0.2 kg is moving with linear velocity I minus j plus 2k if the radius vector r is equal to 4I plus j minus k. The angular momentum of the particle is, means we have to find the angular momentum of the particle. First we are going to write the given values. Question number 44. Mass of the particle given, that is 0.2 kg. 0.2 kg. Next, linear velocity of the particle is given, that is v is equal to I minus j plus 2k. I minus j plus 2k. Next, radius vector is given. Radius vector means here position vector given, that is vector r is equal to 4I plus j minus k cap. What is our aim? Our aim is to find the angular momentum of the particle. So how to find the angular momentum of the particle? See, already we know that what is the expression for angular momentum in vector form, that is vector L is equal to r cross p. What is r here? Position vector. What is p here? Linear momentum vector. So r cross linear momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. Here mass is scalar quantity. Then we have to take the cross product of vector r and vector v. So m into r cross v. So we have to find r cross v. Then how to find the r cross v? See, r cross v is equal to, what about vector r? Vector r is 4I plus j minus k. 4I plus j minus k. Next, cross. What about vector v? I minus j plus 2k. Okay. So directly we have to solve this cross product. See, 4 into 1, that is plus 4. Okay, 4 into 1, that is plus 4. But I cross I is 0. Means 4 into 0 is 0. Leave that. Next, 4 into minus 1, that is minus 4. 4 into minus 1, that is minus 4. I cross j. What about I cross j? That is unit vector k. Hence it is minus of 4k. Next, 4 into 2, that is 8, plus 8. I cross k. What about I cross k? I cross k is minus j. That is minus j. Hence it is the cross product of the first term of the first bracket with the second bracket. Next, the cross product of second term of the first bracket with the second bracket. Then plus 1 into plus 1, that is 1. Plus 1. Then j cross I. What about j cross I? J cross I is minus k. Then it is minus k cap. Next, so j cross j, that is 0. J cross j, that is 0. Leave that. Next, plus 1 into plus 2, that is 2. Plus 2. That is 2. Then j cross k. What about j cross k? J cross k is plus I. That is 2I. Next, plus. So the cross product of third term of the first bracket with the second bracket. So minus 1 into plus 1, that is minus 1. Then what about k cross I? K cross I is plus j. Plus j. Next, minus 1 into minus 1, that is plus 1. That is plus 1. Next, k cross j. K cross j. What about k cross j? K cross j is minus I. Hence it is minus I. Then next, k cross k is 0, leave that. Then see, minus of 4k, then plus into minus, minus 8j, then plus into minus, minus k, then plus 2I, then plus into minus, minus j cap. 1j means here j cap. Next, plus into minus, minus I cap. Minus of I cap. Okay. So see here, plus 2I minus I, plus 2I minus I, that is I cap. Because in 2I minus I is common, then 2 minus of 1 is 1, hence it is I cap. So 2I minus I, that is I cap. Next, minus 8j, minus 8j, minus j. Minus 8j, minus j, that is minus 9j. Minus 9j. Okay. Next, minus 4k minus k, that is minus 5k. That is minus 5k. Hence, it is the cross product of R and V. We got R cross V now. Then from this equation, then vector L is equal to M is 0.2, M is 0.2 into R cross V. What about R cross V? I minus 9j minus 5k, minus of 5k. Then multiplying this bracket with 0.2. 0.2 into 1, 0.2, 0.2I. Then plus into minus, minus 0.2 into 9, that is 1.8. 1.8 j cap. 1.8 j cap. Next, so plus into minus, minus 0.2 into 5, that is 1, minus 1 k cap. Hence, this is the angular momentum. But this angular momentum is in vector form. We need magnitude of the angular momentum, because here options are given in magnitude. Then see how to find the magnitude of angular momentum. So this can be, vector L can be written as Lxi plus Lyj plus Lzk. Here Lx, Ly and Lz are the x, y and z components of the angular momentum. Remember, Lx, Ly and Lz are the x, y and z components of the angular momentum. So this is the standard form of this equation. Okay. Now, what about Lx here? Lx is 0.2. What about Ly? Ly is minus 1.8. What about Lz? Lz is minus of 1. See here. Comparing this equation with this equation now, then Lx is 0.2. At the place of Lx, here 0.2 is there. Next, what about Ly? At the place of Ly, minus 1.8 is there. Minus 1.8. And what about Lz? Lz is minus of 1. Then now, how to find the magnitude of vector L? The magnitude of vector L is equal to square root of Lx square plus Ly square plus Lz square. Okay. What about Lx square? Lx square means 0.2 square. 0.2 square is 0.04. 0.04. Lx square means 0.2 square, that is 0.04. Ly square means minus of 1.8 square. Minus square is plus, but 1.8 square is 3.24. Plus 3.24. Plus 3.24. Remember, minus of 1.8 square is nothing but 3.24, because minus square is plus and 1.8 square is 3.24 plus LZ square means minus 1 square. Minus 1 square is plus 1. Because minus square is plus and 1 square is 1. Then on solving this one, we will get 3.24 plus 1, that is 4.24. 4.24 plus 0.04, that is 4.28. 4.28 units. 4.28 units. Then it is the angular momentum of the particle. So this is the solution for the 44th question. So let us move to the 45th question. What about 45th question? The magnitude of scalar and vector products of two vectors are given. Means the magnitude of scalar and vector products of two vectors are given. Those are 48 square root of 3 and 144 respectively. What is the angle between the two vectors? What is the angle between the two vectors? See, the magnitude of scalar and vector products of two vectors given. So the scalar product of two vectors, the magnitude of scalar product of two vectors given. Scalar product means it is also called dot product. The magnitude of the dot product or scalar product of two vectors given, that is mod of P dot Q, means it is the magnitude of scalar product of two vectors. That is equal to how much given? That is 48 root 3. 48 root 3. And also the magnitude of vector product of two vectors given. So the magnitude of vector product of two vectors means the magnitude of P cross Q given, that is 144. 144. Then what is our aim? Our aim is to find the angle between vector P and vector Q, means angle between the two vectors. See. So magnitude of vector P dot Q is nothing but PQ cos theta. PQ cos theta, that is equal to 48 into root 3. 48 into root 3. Next. So the magnitude of P cross Q. So remember this point. The magnitude of P dot Q is nothing but PQ cos theta. PQ cos theta. And the magnitude of P cross Q is PQ sin theta. PQ sin theta. Then PQ sin theta is equal to PQ sin theta is equal to, so PQ sin theta is equal to, that is 144. That is 144. Hence, dividing PQ sin theta by PQ cos theta. PQ sin theta divided by PQ cos theta. PQ cos theta. Then what about PQ sin theta? 144 divided by, then what about so PQ cos theta, that is 48 root 3. 48 into root 3. Then 48 3s are 144. Then 3 by root 3. 3 by root 3. And this can be written as root 3 into root 3. Is it right? Because root 3 into root 3 is 3 again. Then divided by root 3. Then root 3 get cancelled. Then we got PQ get cancelled. Then sin theta by cos theta, that is tan theta. Tan theta is equal to root 3. Then theta is equal to tan inverse of root 3. So for what angle the tan value is root 3? That is for 60 degree. That is for 60 degree. Hence the angle between the two vectors is how much? That is 60 degree. So once again remember here. So sin 60 by cos 60, that gives tan 60. That gives tan 60. What about sin 60? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Whole divided by, what about cos 60? That is 1 by 2. Then 1 by 2 get cancelled. Then tan 60 is root 3. Means For what angle the tan value is root 3? For the angle 60 degree. Okay, this is the answer for the given question.